What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I go by the Lost Entrepreneur, and I know it's been a while, couple weeks. Took a little vacation off for Christmas and stuff, but then ended up catching COVID at the New Year. But we're gonna get all into that right after this intro. This week's video, I'm just explaining a couple things I got in for the little spot over here. Couple light things, and this right here for my little studio setup. I'm just going to go ahead and explain what you need for a little setup for YouTube. If you're trying to get your t-shirt business started, whatever else you need, we'll try and cover all that in this week's video. See you guys right after the intro.
Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Alright guys, it's been a long time for real. So, I'm going to just start this off right. I ain't never do this on video before, but don't mind my piece. It's a little dirty. By the way, if you're not 21 or over, get the hell out of my video, please. But this is what I'm smoking on right now. About to hit this piece right here. Then we're going to get started on the video. Whoop, drop my lighter. My bad, y'all. And also, if you're smoking and you don't use one of these, if you don't know what this is, it's a wick made out of honey, hemp. Basically what you do, instead of getting the lighter fluid, yeah, see that? No lighter fluid goes into the body. No lighter fluid at all. But let me hurry up, hit this. We're going to get into this week's video. See y'all right after this bowl hit. All right, y'all, now we back. Got a mental health, right? We good to go. All right. So, I've been gone for a little bit. Like I said, excuse me. Like I said, I took a couple weeks off. It originally was going to be me taking 2 weeks off from all the way up to the new year. But then I ended up catching COVID the beginning of the new year. So that's why this video is a little late. It got that Omicron or whatever that thing is, but I don't know. It is what it is. So we just going to keep it moving, stay healthy, keep trying to push out videos, keep trying to please y'all, and just keep dropping stuff that might help y'all with y'all business. But like I said in the beginning, what we're going to be doing in this week's video is basically showing what you need to start your business or what you have to help your business. And depending on what you're doing, of course, if you're starting with t-shirts or any customized thing, you're going to need probably a heat press, at-home printer, like just a basic one. I got this little HP one right here. It's like, what was it, $35, $40, little wireless printer. I can print from my phone and stuff, just for quick stuff. Then I have my Epson Eco Tank, which I converted into a sublimation printer. Do I recommend you doing that? That is up to you. Do your research. I haven't had a problem with it personally, but I'm not going to say you will or you won't. But as long as you do your research and you know what you're doing, you can fix whatever obstacle you get to. But the heat press, customize is a must. Do you have to have a heat press? I mean, sort of, unless you have somebody else who's just going to press it for you and you just go to a direct to garment or whatever they are and just have somebody else print it for you, but then you're putting just a tad bit out of your profit doing stuff like that. But you do save time. So it depends on quantity and volume. I think I just said the same thing twice. Y'all know I just smoke. It is what it is. But if you have to make 100 shirts and you need it done by today, but it'll cost you $10 more just for this guy to do it 110 minutes, then it'll cost you to do 100 in a day. Then for me, that extra $10 in my profit is kind of worth it because it just saved me my whole day. And now I have my whole day to do something else. So it all depends on what you're doing. But another little things you can get, if you're trying to brand your product or have a channel or something, or even do anything like that, of course you need like a, not a base location, but you need a niche, something you're doing, whatever you're doing. But other things you can add is stuff that makes your channel or your thing look different. So what I'm trying to do is have these lights in, so when you guys look at my background, it's not just a white wall. And I don't know, I'm just trying to make it look different, you know. That's the whole thing. When you're doing something that you can do whatever you want, because you're your own boss. Whether it's wrong or it's right, you're your own boss. Can't nobody tell you what to do. But my niece ended up getting this for me for Christmas. It's a neat little thing. I'm gonna end up trying it. I got the one thing I got right now. Like, this is how I got my setup right now. I got my Amazon Basic stand. Got it from Amazon. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks, maybe something like that. But I got my cell phone, which I record on, which is a Samsung Galaxy A21, and has like 4 cameras or whatever. But it's one of the little budget lines. It ain't no fancy phone. You can get it for like $100, catch it on sale or whatever. But this is the quality picture that it does for me. And I got a whatchamacallit, somewhere around here. I got a $400 camera that I could record on and make this picture look perfect. But honestly, that's not what people are looking for. Like, people don't care how good your video look. They're coming for the information. So as long as your information is on point, the people are going to watch it, as long as your video is semi-quality. And this is why I don't wear a mask. The only reason why I wear a mask is because I'm still test positive, and I'm in my living room right now. So I ain't trying to be spreading my COVID around my house. I got other people that live here, feel me? But what else you need? What else you need? Of course, if you just starting off, if you just starting off like I am, you honestly don't need an LLC, but that is a future goal. That is still a future goal for me. And I'm actually planning on doing that real soon, because I want to be established and start actually pushing out a brand that I can have my name behind. So I've been working up that, trying to figure that stuff out. And once you get your LLC, basically from there, honestly, I don't even know what you do from there. We're going to figure that out as we go. But when you first starting off, honestly, whatever your budget is, that's what you first have to begin with. And you're going to get there eventually. This isn't an overnight thing. People don't become successful overnight. I mean, some do, some don't. But literally, we not. We're doing this the long road. And y'all seeing this from behind the scenes. So basically, every check, if you got a 9-to-5 job, go ahead, buy a little something. One check, buy this light, $10. All right, cool. You got that ready. You got your phone now. Now you're ready to start recording a little something. Talk about what you're doing. Things like that. Once you get your heat press and stuff, just go to Dollar Tree, get some couple shirts and stuff, and start pressing and do all that. But another thing you kind of need to get started on your business, you kind of need a laptop too. Forgot to mention that. Honestly, I can't recommend which one to honestly get, because I'm not too sure. I'm like kind of techie, but not really techie. The laptop I have myself is an Asus gaming laptop. It's about $1,000 laptop. But I don't know. Other people record on their phone, but you're starting a business, so I know when I do become stable, I'm probably going to switch to an Apple ecosystem, unless something else ends up being created that's more smoother for businesses. But for me, that seems the easiest for me. So once I do become that, I'm going to have Apple everything, just for business wise, just because it's easier to coexist through having information on my phone to moving it to my laptop to moving it to whatever, my iPad and stuff. I want it to be as easy as possible and basically have the most easy experience, and that's what Apple does. I ain't got nothing against Android. That's what I'm using right now. So, but that's another thing you guys gotta think about. But first, starting off, you can use whatever you want. Like I said, I got me a little cheap $100 phone I record on. I got me these little things, Amazon basic thing. Now I got this. We're gonna see how this is next video. T-shirts. You see, I don't know if you can see. If I move this over, it's a little mess over there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but my little drawer right here. Try and fix this again so y'all actually see me. I got that from Walmart. Holds my t-shirts. Hold it different by sizes. Yeah. Also, one thing I do need to get is a label gun, I noticed. Only because I like labeling stuff. I like knowing what I have, and when I look at it, I don't like having to open it to see what it is. I would just like to look at the top of it, or just look at it and I'll automatically know what it is and keep it moving. Try and make it as quick as possible and be as organized as possible. You guys know what you need, depending on which pace you're going on, what your budget is, and how much you guys already know and who you know. That's another thing when you're first starting off. It ain't even about everything you're grabbing, like material wise. It's about the connections you build, who you talk to. When you start off, if nobody knows you, or if you had a connection before, then congratulations. But when you start getting into this business, you're gonna have to start talking to people. You're gonna have to start building connections. If you can't do something yourself, know somebody who does it, or if you get into a problem yourself, have somebody else who can help you with it. And also, when it comes to the business, once you start producing customers and you go to this person from the very get-go, and let's say they are starting off like you, or maybe a little more clout than you have, then you guys will grow together. Then not only will your customers grow with both of you, but you guys may share customers or whatever, depending on what they're doing. And Instagram, most definitely, is a way to advertise. So that's another thing, is trying to get your advertisement right. Make sure you're pushing out your brand or whatever you're starting off. Make sure you're doing that all correctly. Use your outlets of Facebook. I don't know how many times I got to talk about going to Facebook and using the Facebook groups, because there's so many other people like me and you trying to get started, and supporting each other is how we become successful. So if you support another person, or somebody else sees your work and they like your work and they support you, that's what it's all about. Helping everybody lift off. Once the word gets out, that's when the chain reaction starts. All you need to do is push the snowball down the hill so it starts getting bigger. But advertisement's another important thing for when you first getting started. Most definitely. Also, try and establish your account on all platforms if you can. So if you're, let's say you're the 420 Dolphins. That's what you're doing, 420 Dolphins. I don't know, but you're gonna go on all platforms at 420 Dolphin on Instagram, 420 Dolphin on Facebook, 420 Dolphin on whatever. Try and establish your name on all platforms, so when people do search you up, your name drops down on all of those. You have it all locked down, and all your information and everything's on there. That's what I did when I started my YouTube. I tried to lock everything down. I think I pretty much did. I'm not sure, but that's another thing I did. If you guys know anything that I've missed, please let me know. I'm not an expert. I'm learning. If you guys started off with something else, drop it in the comments. Yeah, let me know what y'all doing. That's it for this week's video. We're gonna start another video next week. Don't know what it's gonna be, but we gonna see. See y'all next week. Keep on smoking.